Nathan Krotzer with Remax Pinnacle here in front of Cabin Creek Muzzleloading. This is a gunsmith shop right here in Hellenborough that is owned and operated by Brad Emig and his son Shane. I know Brad and Shane for a long time. Brad was my baseball coach in Helm and played with Shane. Shane was an old classmate of mine from Krotzer Creek, so I've known Shane for a really long time. And it's just awesome to have something like this within our own community here. And they do custom work on 18th century reproductions and antique guns. So we're going to check it out.
I wanted to ask you, did you always want to get into this? Because Brad, you've been doing it how long?
36 years, right around there.
Now, did you have training to get into it, or you just kind of dive into it?
Well, everybody does. I mean, to a certain extent. I sort of dove into it as a teenager. I built my first rifle when I was 17. So I did it as a hobby for a number of years, and then opened up a small shop when we lived on a dairy farm. At the farm, I opened up a small shop. In '84, I was starting to shut that down over there, and the Pennsylvania Museum and Historical Commission had asked me to go to Landis Valley site and bring their 18th century gun shop, which was a static display at that time, back to a full working 18th century gun shop. So I took on that job and stayed there for 11 years, and then built this shop and privatized it.
I mean, I've been hanging out in the shop ever since I was a kid, little kid, and I wanted to do stuff. And I think I was about 12 when I got in the shop the first time and actually got my hands on real tools and started making something real instead of just playing around.
We're doing most all of the repair work and restoration work for the National Park Service.
Oh, cool.
Places like Valley Forge National Park.
Do you have regulation like with doing background checks on people and stuff or anything? Okay.
Not true. These are all classified as antiques.
Okay.
So
but they'll fire, right?
Oh yeah. But probably the last time one was used in a crime was probably 1827 or something
right.
like that.
Can we see what you're working on?
Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to see over here as well.
Oh yeah.
Blacksmithing shop.
Oh, cool.
All of our ironwork, we have to cast our cast brass or cast silver parts. We do it all over here. So Shane's working on a repair job there. That's a gun that a guy was hunting with, and his gun fell and shattered the stock and broke some of the components of the gun.
So how long does it take you to do something like this, or is it just depends?
Time and materials, basically.
Okay.
Time.
So you usually get working like on one project at a time, or you guys get like?
He's actually working on several projects. So in his day to day, he's working on that repair job.
Mm-hmm.
He's also working on a restoration job. This is a French musket that was made probably in the 1750s. Was shipped over here either during the French and Indian War or the American Revolution. A lot of those came over from the 50s and through the 70s, the 1770s, and then remained here. This one was captured. Both of these were captured by George Washington. His troops. The U.S. stamp on there is what he did. When they captured these French arms and the German arms that came in with the Hessians at the time, Washington would have them stamped so that those were his, and you couldn't carry them off, and take them when you left. So Shane's doing restoration work on that.
How many guns do you make a year, would you say?
It really depends on the type of gun. Some guns are more simplistic, so they're faster, basically. They go together faster. And then other guns are completely made by hand, chopped from a blank of wood. You might get 200, 300, 400 hours on a project like that. So it really depends.
It's a couple months of work.
For one gun. And then other guns you can do, in a week or two's time if you do it more simplistic.
So just to be clear, you'll make replicas for people, and then you do repairs on either replicas or on antiques.